Good evening, people. Back again, back in the building, back around, back up, just getting off work. Um, I'm here, keeping this thing going, and I'm glad that y'all could be here with me, and I appreciate it to keep it going. Today, we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to start off because a lot of people is up in the frenzy still, and one of the main things is this birthright thing. Let me say this. I know quite a few Latinos and people, you know, voted for Trump, and this may not affect all, but it does affect some that have voted and didn't expect to see that or think, you know, that wasn't going to happen. But it's a good day and things is going. Yeah, people just hit me up. I guess they didn't like that comment. But it's okay, it's just my opinion. I'm not, I don't have no sides in this, and yeah, he's just doing what he's doing. And presidents before him did the same thing, and a lot of people didn't like it, and there was a lot of blowback. And the same thing's going to happen. Just like if a Democrat was in office, Republicans, they all going at him. Nah, we ain't passing that. Nah, we gonna fight that. But the good thing about it is, it's been delayed, so it's been halted at the Supreme Court level, if I'm not mistaken. They finding that unconstitutional. You know, so I don't think they're going to let that fly. And hey, that's what it is. That's what it is. Um, I wanted to just let you know a few things. A friend of mine sent me some of the bills that Trump had signed in the play, and I just want to just go over a few of them. Because it could affect me, it could affect you, could not affect you, could not affect me. But some of them somewhere along the line going to trickle down. It's going to trickle down. How it's going to benefit, how it's going to affect. Only time will tell. It takes a minute for some of these to take effect, but it's going to happen. As long as it don't get blocked like that birthright thing. But his one of the his signing declared national emergency at the southern border, deploying troops, building barriers, refugees admission, and end parole program for certain nations. Here's another one: reinstate remain in Mexico policy and revoke asylum seekers program. Issued executive orders to end birthright citizenship for children of undocumented immigrants. That's the one they just, put hold pause that one, Trump. We may let the others, zoom past, but not this one, not this one. And some of Trump's, voters was Hispanic, and I know this kind of would affect some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. You know, I know they ain't kind of too happy about that. But what did you think? I don't know, but it is what it is. Real talk. He's going to do what he's going to do. I'm just still saying, let him go. Let him, give him a chance. See what it is. See what happens. You know. It may start off rough, but it might be a smooth ride after. Never know. Never know. He ain't playing no games though. He's trying to make America safe. which is a good thing. You know, he's trying to do what he did and what he ran on when he was running for president. He's trying to pass them, get him through, show his base, like, listen, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah. But back to what I was, reading. Uh, what was Declaration of National Energy Emergency, deregulating, had too much sake, deregulating fossil fuel projects, halting offshore wind approval, withdraw the U.S. from the Paris Climate Agreement, and reverse clean air, clean energy goals. Rescinding federal diversity, equity, and inclusion DEI initiative, including civil rights and protection in hiring. Now that, something like that. Somebody has something to do with, something. But I don't know. Let's wait and see. As I said, uh, reinstate ban on transgender military service members, issue pardon for most January 6 Capitol riot defendants, withdraw the U.S. from World Health Organization, WHO. Wasn't that a cable channel back in the days or some shit? WHO? Hmm. But anyway, we send effort to reduce prescription drug costs. Ooh. Boy, big pharmaceuticals gonna love that. They gonna love that. Oh, they love that. Real talk. They love that. They're gonna like that. They're gonna like that because that means they the biggest. You talking about dealers? Boy, them pharmaceuticals ain't playing no games, man. Real talk. Like somebody hit me about it. Yeah, I understand. Listen, I understand, man, but just understand me. Like, look, I don't have no signs in this. Like, I don't have. I'm just playing the middle. That's it. I ain't picking no sides. I'm just playing the middle. I'm just giving it to you raw. Like, listen, don't get yourself all up in a frenzy and crazy because you may feel that Trump may owe you something or something like that, or hold on for 1 second. That you got something coming, or I don't have no. I don't. I don't. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not choosing no side. There was another high school shooting too, but we'll get that. We'll get to that. But yeah, I'm not. I'm not really picking those sides in this real talk. You know, it is what it is. He's president, and that's what it is. What you gonna do? Sit back and enjoy the ride. That's what I'm gonna do. Just sit back, see how it plays out. Just like, all I said is like, what I don't think he ain't even been in office a hot month yet. See what it goes. See what happens. See how it plays out. Because one thing for sure, if his own base don't like, the Republicans don't like what he's talking and what he's doing, some of that ain't gonna fly. Somebody gonna push back. There's always gonna be somebody, people, group, whatever, that ain't gonna allow certain things to fly, especially if it's not beneficial to them or their base. So he got a lot to worry about on that end. And then you got the Democrats. They're gonna come out and do what they do. You know, fight every bit of the way, and that's what it is. But let me get back to this right here, because my boy Luck, thank you very much for sending this to me. I appreciate that, bro. Real talk, keeping me up on the current events and whatnot, so I can bring it to the people and let the people know, like, this is what he doing. And some people don't even care. They don't even care. They like, yeah, it is what it is. We expect this from him. All right. Recent efforts to reduce prescription drugs. We already reinstate Schedule F, allowing easier firing of federal employees deemed disloyal. like you know what that means. You better be in lock and step. Let me repeat that. You better be in lock and step with Mr. Trump. Yeah, yeah, boy, yeah, yeah. What you say? Oh, okay, yeah. Like your job is not on the line. You better be in lock and step, boy. I tell you. Revoke protection for Alaskan coastal areas and expanding drill in the region. Whew, yeah. That's just some of them. He ain't get the rest of me, but I'm gonna get them. But I'm not gonna, spend the whole night talking about this, man. Like, all I'm gonna say is, like, just chill, just fall back. Like you can be mad and all that, and you can, send out your hate mail and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, he's gonna do what he wanna do because he's the president. He's going whatever he feels or whatever his advisors is telling him or whatever he feel that he need to get across, he's going to get it across. And plus, they run both house. You know what I mean? They run both house, and Democrats can't be mad. Like you, look, like Biden. Yeah, he left you out there to dry. Like yeah, yeah. So Democrats can't be mad if you lost your seat in the House or the Senate or whatever. Can't be mad, you know, because um, stuff was crazy, man. Stuff was crazy. Under his watch, food price was high, gas was. I don't even want to talk about that. But the food price, I don't really want to talk about that neither, because that's crazy. That's crazy. Price gouging, all types of stuff going on. It's crazy. Hopefully it gets better. Hopefully it gets better. Need to change their guard. You know what I mean? Democrat now is Republican. See, hopefully, things start to go down. If it don't, then nothing changed really. You know. But back to what I was talking about. I mentioned earlier about the school shooting in the high school. I think somewhere out in Texas or something like that. I'm not sure. I gotta check it again. But yeah, it's getting crazy at these schools. But man, it's not safe. It's not safe. It's not safe. Kids, man, it's not safe. It's not safe, man, and that's not good, man. And they had like a shooting detect, like gunshot detection, and it didn't go off or something like that. It's crazy. It's real crazy. But on a different note, switching it up. Remember, I told you about, uh, I think one of my episodes, I think it was the first or the second, I was speaking on some stocks and stuff. I'm gonna be honest, Dogecoin is doing slightly better. It's doing better now than at the time I told you it was, because it was a little bit down at that time, but now it's still down, but it's up more than what it was at the time I was telling you to, and that's something that you need to really like ride the wave with that one, ride the wave. And there's other stocks that I also told you about, SoFi Technology and whatnot. I think that was um that's doing good. That's doing good. That's doing good. What I'm saying to you is this: instead of just going to blow your money on sneakers or something like that, what have you, you know, start trying to build a little egg nest. It ain't gotta be something, crazy or whatnot. You know what I mean? It's gonna add up at the end of the day. It's gonna add up. It's gonna add up. Trust it. Trust in the process. Trust what I'm telling you. Now, like I said, I ain't no stockbroker, but I keep my ears to the street and I pay attention to what's going on. You know, because for me, um, I like to invest in certain things. As far as the stock market may go, and other things like cryptocurrency and whatnot. I like that, and I like to do a little bit of research on it before I go ahead and I invest in it. And I'm telling y'all, like, don't always look to just go run and just, you know what I mean? Pay your bills first. Yeah, get that out the way if you have any. Or if you don't, and you got money, instead of going to buy them, them Jordans and whatnot, take that couple of dollars, because that's what Jordan doing. Because the money you're going to spend on them Jordans and all that, he's taking that money and investing that ASAP, ASAP. Believe it. So why don't y'all do the same? Go and invest. Put it into something. But before you put it in, listen to me clear. Before you go and make that move, invest in something, right? Invest in something that you have knowledge of. Do your research. Look it up and see if it's in step with what's going on right now. See that's the thing you got to understand. You know what I mean about these stocks. You got to see what's going on. You got to step back and look at what's happening and see if that stock is in lock and step with what's going on. You dig me? Okay. So you don't have to, there's some I'm not going to say their name because they ain't paying me, so I'm not going to say. When they start giving me a couple of dollars, when you start hearing me, yell out their name and all that stuff, yeah, yeah, I'm getting to a couple of dollars with them. So yeah, I'm going to say it, but I'm talking about as far as uh certain sites that deal with it, where you could just buy the stock individually without have to go through a stockbroker or anything like that. That's what I'm talking about. You know. So what I'm saying is think, especially if you got a couple of dollars. You know what I mean? Put that away, invest. Just let that thing sit and then watch it grow. Let that thing sit and watch that grow. Let me just change gears for a second. I'm looking at this the release of the hostages in Palestine. You know, that is crazy. Oh man, I can't imagine how you know to be capped like that. Like And while you hearing all them shot, I know it was crazy. Some of them died. Some of the hostages died, and you know, for the cause in that situation, it's crazy, real crazy. But now over there in Gaza, it's like they got it, shoot, it's like a wasteland. Like really, it looked like the West Bank or whatever they call it, Gaza, the Gaza Strip. One now they show one part of it, what it how it used to look all nice and robust. Now they done leveled that thing. It's gonna take a minute for them to get that thing, all them buildings and houses back together again. I'm just glad, both sides came to a truce. Because let me tell you, man, even one side may win, but the other side may lose. Somebody gonna win, somebody gonna lose, but at the end of the day, they still there. Both sides. They need to both understand like you're not gonna get one is not gonna be able to get rid of the other, and the other ain't gonna get rid of the other. But there's some biblical stuff going on with that, right? Two brothers and all that. But I ain't gonna get into all that. We'll say that for another day. But they really need to understand, man. They gotta coexist. They have to. They have both sides gotta understand. You have to coexist. You have to. You have to. Period. You gotta find a way to coexist. You won't keep killing in. You kill his kid gonna raise up, grow up and be like, oh, I gotta get revenge. Then you gonna kill his kid, then his kid, I gotta raise and it's never ending. So you gotta find a middle. You gotta coexist. Got to. Somebody gotta be like, extend that arm, that olive branch. Please don't let it fall. Somebody. Somebody gotta do it, man. Because people, innocent or not, just dying. It's just dying. And people that ain't even got no parts in it is dying over there. You know, you could just be standing outside next to so they gotta understand you gotta coexist. But back to what I was talking about the stocks and whatnot. Yeah, people, do it. Do it. Stack that bread, man. Because me personally, I believe it's a good time to do that. I believe it's really a good time to do it. You know, but that's just me talking. That's my opinion. Again, let me let you know that that's my opinion. But I think now is a good time to do it. You know, um, I would suggest that somebody take heed, even if it just reach one person. I think you know you'll come up. Just take that leap of faith and do it. That's all. Just do it. Um, on another note, a guy at my job today. Well, he didn't even come in today. Lost his job, man. Ugly, ugly. you know, I seen him today, right? and I was like, "Damn, homie, yo, you going to work today?" He's like, "Nah." Like, damn, what? Yeah, you on your last leg? He's like, "Nah." It's like, why? I don't feel like it. I was like, dang. But check what he told me. He said, "Can you at least let them know that my pipes froze?" I said, "Oh my God, this guy's fooling." He said, "Let them know that your pipes froze." You know, I'm like, "Oh man, that was a good one though. That was a good one, man." But I don't know if they're gonna buy that, man. I told him, I was like, "Yo, I don't know if they buying that one, man." He said, "Let them know that my pipes froze." I said, "Dang, this guy's crazy." And yeah. They let them know like, yeah, your pipes may have froze, but we keeping it pushing. Yeah, we done with you. We done with you. You know, and it was sad, man. Like, damn. But some people, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I can't like. I don't know how to say it. Like, I can't live check like, I can't live like, work this week or work for 2, 3 months straight and then like that's not living to me. Like I like things. You know what I mean? And I have kids and I have people that count on me. So I can't live like I work for 3 months straight and then next thing you know, I ain't working till the summertime. Or I ain't, now people go, yo, you gotta understand, man. Did you understand what I just said? Like, yo, like they removing a lot of like, yo, okay, we don't want you. You could be qualified for the job. No, we don't want you. You done bounced from this job, that, that. Blah, 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 blah. You've been a job whore. You know, sleeping with this job for 2 days, then sleeping with that job for 3 days, then sleeping with this job for 3 months, and just you know what I mean. Just getting a check from here, and then yeah, I can't live like that, man. I'm very grateful to be where I'm at and to be there as long as I've been. You know, and it's a good job. It's a good job, But I feel bad that my boy lost his job though, because he been there for damn, I say like almost almost a year, almost a year, I would say. But he been they yo and he did. I can't even be mad because they gave him enough rope. They gave him all the rope to hang himself, and then gave him some more rope on top of that. Now, take that and understand what I'm getting at. You know what I mean? And they was like, "Can't do it, man." Like, yo, you know what I mean? And they gave him a chance on top of chances. I mean, trust me on this. And that's a good job when you got to when you find a job like that. Like, yo, you gotta buckle down. Like, yo, I'm gonna ride this. Because you ain't gonna find too many jobs nowadays that fucks with you like that, or that's gonna, And it's not like they can't find workers, because shit, they can find workers, but it's just that they don't like the overturn, and some people just like, and like my boy, he was like, man, I was like, dang, son, like, yo. You know what it was? He got paid today. His check landed early. You know what I mean? And he was like, I'm like, I don't know how dudes live like that, man. I can't live like that, man. I can't. I can't. I gotta stay busy. I gotta stay doing, working, you know. But that's me. Some people choose to do what they do, and that's okay. And that's what I say when it comes to, you know, when people get upset and get mad because of what Trump's doing and other politicians is doing. Listen, don't get your panties in a bunch. Just chill, fall back. Like, listen, it's not going to do nothing but raise your blood pressure up. And like I said, it's not going to help. It's not going to help. But you like, okay, you could protest, do all this good stuff, Okay, still going to do what he want to do at the end of the day, you know. And back to another news, what your people think? You think Kendrick Lamar going to perform not like us at the Super Bowl? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. He got Scissor. He's gonna have Scissor in the building. She's a good singer. I like her music. Um, but me personally, I'm gonna be honest. And that's just me. Please don't be mad at me because I know there's a lot of fans that like that song, but I really don't. Me personally, I really don't like Not Like Us because I don't. I don't know. I really don't like it. It's okay. I'm gonna say that, but it's not like what everybody hyping it up to be. You know what I mean? But that's just that's my opinion. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? Don't nail me to the cross or send me hate texts and all that good shit. Oh, what do you mean? That's that's just my opinion. I don't dig it like I don't dig it like that. That's just my opinion. And hold on for 1 second. Okay, back. We back. I just don't like it like that. I just don't think it's it's that it's that, you know? I really don't. But some people do. Some people do believe that, it's that song. And that's their opinion. And that's millions of people's opinion. So, you know, and I'm sure I'm not just the only one. I know it's you know, few of us somewhere around. But yeah, he's going to be performing. Um, few people, disappointed that Little Wayne ain't performing, being that's in New Orleans. But if I'm not mistaken, the Super Bowl been in New Orleans. This is not the first time that the Super Bowl been in New Orleans. And he didn't perform then, and that was around the time that Hot Boys, like, he was really popping. Like, not saying he's not popping now, but he was really popping then, and he didn't perform then. So anyway, yeah. So I'm glad that that you're here with me, and I look forward to continue to do this. I'm here. I'm here. I'm gonna be in the building. Like I said, brick by brick, night by night, day by day, I'm going to build this, and this is going to grow. And I look forward to having, like I said, people perform, um, showing you what it is. Um, I'm in the talks right now to have somebody, come through, perform for the people, on some live stuff, and see what happens. Um, see and go from there. You know, and just go from there. Hopefully you like it. If not, it is what it is. But I really do appreciate the people coming through, listening, tuning in, taking the time, tuning in when they have a time to tune in. And with that, I'm gonna end this episode, and I look forward to seeing you again and hearing some of your comments. You know, some things I may have forgot about and didn't touch on tonight, but I will have a better lineup and tune in heavy. So y'all enjoy your night. Be blessed. And it's still cold out there. And the people that don't have no shelter, please find shelter. And if you see someone homeless or, during these times and during any time, please keep a soft spot in the heart for them. Give them a call. If you don't look down on them, you know what I mean? Buy them something to eat, you know, get them something. And thank you for joining me with this right here. And I look forward to seeing you again. Good night.